In today's installment of Kids Books on Tough Topics, jealousy, that unpleasant feeling we get when we feel a relationship is threatened. Our first title is Lucille Gets Jealous, written by Julie Gassman, illustrated by Charlotte Cook. Lucille feels jealous of a lot of people, but especially her little sister Margaret, who Grandma calls Honey Bear. She's frustrated that Honey Bear seems to get praised for everything she does. Her solution? To cover herself in honey so she can be a honey bear too. Grandma reassures Lucille that she's all the wonderful things that Margaret is, and on top of it, she's a good example and a good big sister. The next book is about jealousy and friendship. Norman Didn't Do It, Yes He Did, by Ryan T. Higgins. Norman, a porcupine, and Mildred, a tree, have the perfect friendship. They do everything together. That is, until a new friend comes along. Norman becomes irritated, worried, and finally angry. Norman decides to get rid of the new tree. He soon realizes that that's not the right solution when his conscience gets the better of him. He brings the tree back and realizes that 3 friends is just as good as 2. The New Kitten by Joyce Carol Oates, illustrated by Dave Mottram. Sherry was happy being the only cat in the Smith household. But that all changed one day with the arrival of adorable Cleopatra. Everyone says how pretty she is, and nobody pays attention to Sherry anymore. And when Sherry's naughty, she gets in trouble. But when Cleopatra's naughty, everybody thinks it's cute. And what's worse is Cleopatra follows Sherry everywhere she goes. Sherry decides to run away. But nobody wants to be friends with her. The rabbit runs down into his hole. The birds chatter at her, and the owl tells her to go away. And the foxes chase her up a tree. Maybe home isn't so bad after all. Sherry decides to go back home. Sherry decides to help Cleopatra instead of hissing at her. And bedtime is better with 2 kitties. Thanks for watching. Find these and other materials at your St. Johns County Public Library system.